Hello my friends, in this video we'll know the difference between the state verbs and the action verbs. It can be also called stative verbs. Let's begin together. The action verbs describe actions or things that happen. While like play, go, talk, move, study, all of these are actions that happen. The state verbs describe states, not actions. It's the condition which is not changing or likely to change. Like, for example, when I say hate, know, believe, love. We have state verbs like the emotion, concern, like, dislike, hate, love, need. All of these, we use them in the present simple. We don't use the state verbs in the present continuous. Never ever. I have also verbs that means possessions, like belong, own, have. I also use it in the present simple only. I have also sense verbs, state verbs, like when I say see, hear, smell, seem, sound, or look. I have thought, like when I say agree, disagree, believe, suppose, doubt, know, mind, wish, and want. Both state and action verbs. I can use it as a state verb and action verb. So there are some verbs that I can use as action or state. When it is used as a state verb, as a stative verb, describes a state, so I use it in the present simple. But when I use it as an action verb, so I use it in the present continuous. Let's see together. For example, have. Have, if I'm going to say it as a stative verb, it means own, something I have, something I own, like I have a car, so I own a car, like I have a car. But if I have dynamic part of an impression, like when I say I'm having a party, it's not something I belong. I'm having a picnic, I'm having a bath, I'm having a good time, I'm having a break. So I use the present simple when I speak about state. So when I use have in the present simple, I mean that something I own. But when I use it in the present continuous, it has different meaning, which means that I'm having this, it's part of an impression. I'm having a party, I'm having dinner. I don't own the dinner. What about the verb see? See as a stative verb means to see with your eyes or to understand. When you say, for example, give me examples or give me an explanation for something, I can tell you, yes, I see, means I understand. Or I can say, I see with my eyes. I see what you mean, I mean that I understand. So I use it in the present simple to describe a state. I see her now, she's just coming along the road, so I see her with my eyes. When I use see as dynamic as an action, means to meet or have a relationship with. Like when I say, for example, I'm seeing Robert tomorrow. So I put it in the present continuous with different meaning, which means that I'm meeting Robert tomorrow. What about verb taste? Also smell and feel and look. I can use them both in as a state verb or dynamic verb or action verb. Like for example, state as stative has a certain taste, means like this soup tastes great. So its taste is great. But there is different when I use taste as dynamic, I'll say the action of tasting. For example, when I say the chef is tasting the soup. So they have different meaning. When I use it as present simple, so I speak about the soup that it has a good taste. While if I use it as a present continuous, so I'm speaking about the action that I'm doing to know the taste of the soup. Also, we have think. If I speak about think as a stative verb, I mean have an opinion or idea. I think that coffee is great. So it's my opinion, it's an idea. But if I use it as an action or dynamic, I means that I consider or have in my head. Like, for example, what are you thinking about? I'm thinking about my next holiday. So they have totally different meaning.